We're continuing our coverage tonight on one of the top stories on WECT.com and our mobile news app. A father and son considered heroes after they rescued a man who fell overboard dozens of miles off our coast. WECT's Drew Lohman talked to the son today. So what's going through his head after all this, Drew?
John, Jack Sherman just simply can't believe what happened yesterday. While he and his dad jumped through hoops to save a life, they say that they would do it all over again.
Nothing makes me happier than fishing offshore. It's truly my favorite activity. It keeps me going through the whole year.
Jack Sherman and his dad decided to go out to the deep sea to catch some mahi and ended up 37 miles off the coast of Wrightsville Beach. With no one around, the pair from Roanoke, Virginia spotted a boat heading in their direction.
And as he cruises right by, we look in the pilot's seat and there's no one driving, which is almost pretty eerie. So first it was just weird having a boat come that close offshore. Second off, we don't see anyone in the boat, so my dad immediately yells. He goes, hey, like, is anyone on board?
Sherman jumped from his father's boat to the empty boat with nothing to be found except for a wallet and ID. They knew then and there it was time to take action. They called the Coast Guard and were able to use the GPS trackline search to retrace the boat's path.
Ultimately, it was really helpful that we were all fishermen.
With the son on one boat and the father on the other, they continued the search until...
When I hear my dad come on the radio, it was the coolest thing I ever heard. He goes, Coast Guard, come in, Coast Guard, I found them. And he yells that with so much excitement. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Sherman and his father found the missing boater who had been treading water for at least an hour.
We were all so thankful. It was probably one of the most incredible experiences I've ever been a part of.
Now, Cito told us yesterday that they think the man was treading water for an hour, but Sherman believes it was even longer than that, possibly 2 hours or more. Just as amazing, John, the fact the boater did not require any medical attention. Instead, much like the Shermans, the man walks away with a heck of a story to tell.
He's lucky to be lost out there in the ocean and still survive. All right, Drew, thanks.